Welcome everyone to my sinister little garden party. You are probably wondering why you were invited to my soiree. This strange guest list is indeed a mishmash of the town of Christy Lee's locals, business owners, past residents, and even those suspected long dead. I assure you though that there is a reason you were all brought here today, and my methods will become clear. Once, that is, we play a game of murder. By now the local Vicar Deming, has keeled over and died, and what a shame indeed. And it was I who killed him. My name is UN Owen, and I am your host. Naturally, this is not my real voice. No, that would give too much away, and how boring it would make our little intrigue to reveal too much about my identity before you've had the chance to discover my motives for amassing such an unusual guest list. As any doctor will confirm, the vicar is most definitely dead, and you will no doubt discover that this is the most suitable place for Vicar Deming to meet his end. Poor Vicar Deming has been a pillar of this community for decades, and was often heard referring to the town of Christy Lee as his town. While now an antiquated act, the vicar still took confession and encouraged many distressed locals to confide in him in his confession booth. And many did, despite a warning scribbled on the wall of the booth that read, "Confess not your sins here, or wish to meet your Maker much sooner than he intended." Vicar Deming was a guest at this garden party today, here at Belladonna Manor, just as you all are. This garden is decades old, and while no one lives in Belladonna Manor itself, the garden is still tended daily by a knowledgeable gardener. The garden of Belladonna Manor has become something of an urban legend in the town of Christy's Lee. Thorn-covered high walls block prying eyes and keep out intruders. Situated next to the church, Belladonna Manor once belonged to the church, but has been privately owned for longer than Vicar Deming was in his position. While admiring the gardens is part of the reason we are here today, you have a much more pressing purpose now, solving the murder of Vicar Deming. I am his killer, but who am I? Why would I want him dead? Why did I bring you all here to witness it? And how did the vicar meet his end? In the moments before he collapsed, Vicar Deming was enjoying some refreshments, as were all of the other guests at this point, as per my instructions. He no doubt collapsed and convulsed before he stopped moving altogether as he was paralysed. Death surely followed shortly after, and by the time that the rest of you realised something was wrong, Vicar Deming had certainly already taken his final breath. Garden party guests, it's time for you to become sleuths. The suspects have been gathered, and it's up to all of us to question one another to solve this intrigue. Ask the suspects if they saw anything suspicious, or if they know of anyone who would have wanted the vicar dead. But be warned, the answer to this question may be more than you bargained for. Your job is to find the person who had the motive, means, and opportunity to orchestrate both this party and the disposal of Vicar Deming. Find the suspect with all three, and you will no doubt discover my true identity. You may need to question each suspect more than once to have them reveal their secrets, so ensure you form your questions well. If a suspect knows the answer to a question you ask, they are sworn to answer, and answer truthfully. If, however, you ask a question to which they cannot provide a relevant answer, they have been instructed to use the phrase, "I have nothing to say about that." If you hear that phrase, take it to mean that you are on the wrong track and change your line of questioning. There are many secrets to uncover in this mysterious garden today, and it's up to each of you to solve this game of murder. Find the suspect nearest to you and let your investigation begin. Good luck.